Hi, my name's Nathan Cadorette. I work on the finance team here at Kennebunk Savings. And today we're going to talk a little bit about my role, what I do here at the bank, what the finance team does here at the bank, and kind of how I got here. My official title is Senior Financial Analyst and Budget Manager, and my role at the bank is taking financial results and making it into attainable data for people to make decisions on. So I started at Kennebunk Savings just about 2.5 years ago. Really, that was the start of my banking career. Prior to that, I'd started my career in insurance, specifically workers' comp insurance for a company here in Maine. The decision to leave it was a pretty difficult decision, but I kind of wanted to challenge myself and see if I could get into something new. And I felt that banking was that right career path for me, and certainly haven't been unhappy about that decision I made. A typical day in my role really changes day to day. It varies. I do have a set list of responsibilities that I do from time to time. However, most of my work is actually ad hoc. It is various things that are asked of me from senior management and all other areas of the bank. So I really do like the fact that I get to work with all areas of the bank and helping them figure out their financial results and make good decisions based on those. So each month the finance team is responsible for creating what we call the monthly financials, and those are comprised of different results that happen in the bank's normal correspondence of their business. And think of it sort of as the story of Kennebunk Savings. So everything that we do has a financial impact, and in the finance team, we're rolling all of those results up into one financial statement. My responsibility is to take those financial statements and kind of break it down and make actionable items to make decisions on. So for example, one month we might look at our financial results and see that our loan portfolio has grown in a certain area. The leadership team might ask me to say, Nate, I want to go look into that and seeing what's driving those variances or what's driving that impact. All right, I'm going to say hi to my team real quick. Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing today?
Great. How are you?
Good, good. So in the finance field, I would say the most important tool that we use, and it's probably across all industries, would be Microsoft Excel. Spreadsheets are kind of the lifeblood of an accountant, and I think that anybody who would be interested in that role would certainly need to be good at that. In my college days, we actually had multiple classes related just to Excel, and I was actually introduced to it early in high school. So it's certainly the thing that we use most, and I find myself always trying to geek out and learn different formulas and try to build these elaborate spreadsheets. So that's really the most important tool that we use.
What's your favorite Excel formula?
My favorite Excel formula that we use is the VLOOKUP. I think it's a very simple formula, but it's very powerful. It allows you to look up a certain word or phrase and then kind of combine it with another column to bring in the results. I feel like my job is very important because we have a financial responsibility to our customers, and in order to do so, we need to make sure that we're accurately reporting our financial results and making sure that the bank is in a stable financial position. For me personally, the skills that I really see that are important for my role is one, being a very analytical person, detailed focused, working through critical problems, but also a people person. My role spreads right across the bank. I work with all different departments, all different levels of employees. So it's important for me to have good personal skills to make connections with people so that I can help them get through their problems as well. So I went to school at the University of Southern Maine and studied accounting. And during my time there, I really enjoyed working through the business school. The classes were great, but perhaps the most important part of college in my mind is the personal connection aspect. I really enjoyed meeting new people from all over the state of Maine, New England, and some from across the country, and really just developing our personal and professional skill sets together were really what was the biggest college experience in my part. Towards the end of my college career, I was fortunate enough to receive an internship in my junior year. It really started out as a project intern, so I was kind of taken on to do specific tasks for the company that I worked for, this insurance company, and it ended up turning into a little bit longer term internship, and actually by the time my senior year came around, I was working full time for the company. So that was a great transition. I really enjoyed it, and it really taught me a lot about learning, staying at your level, but just the natural progression that your course could take that you didn't think could happen. So when I was younger, I never really thought I was going to get into business or accounting or banking or insurance for that matter. I really loved playing sports, and that was really my passion. So growing up, I always either wanted to be Tom Brady or a football coach. So my really early high school days, it was going to be my dream to be a gym teacher and high school football coach. As I started to grow and learn more and more about different areas, including banking and insurance and accounting, I kind of got involved in that a little bit more. And sort of my later classes in high school, I was actually taking personal finance and accounting classes. And that's really when I learned that I wanted to go into business, and specifically accounting finance. My first job I ever had was actually as a sales associate at Olympia Sports. Really how I got the job was funny is I played sports all the way growing up, and specifically my favorite sport was football and then baseball, but I was always in Olympia Sports, whether buying new batting gloves or new socks or new shorts. I was always in the store, and I always told the store manager that when I turned 16 I wanted a job, and she would joke with me and joke with me and joke with me. And actually on my 16th birthday I walked in and I said, "Can I have a job application?" And she was kind of serious but didn't know that I was, and she gave me one, and I actually ended up interviewing and getting a job there, and I worked there actually through my sophomore year of college. I really feel like personal connections drive who we are as people, and the more different aspects and different ideas that we can learn from other people will only make us better. So if I could go back to early junior high, early high school, I would say try to be friends with everybody that you can, learn about them, learn what makes them different, and really celebrate that, because it's really going to be useful later in life, because everyone is different, and that's what makes great teams work.